So I work with Dr. Susanna French. She is an amazing professor in the ecology department. So even though I'm doing like molecular biology, we do ecology, specifically like lizard ecology and how lizards interact with humans and how our actions affect lizards. So physiology and ecology is our lab title. I started with her because when I was in the biology teaching part of college, my mentor at the time, or advisor at the time, he had said that this professor was doing a thing where if you do research with her, once you graduate, she'll teach you how to incorporate that research into a classroom, which sounded awesome. And so I started researching with her and then switched majors and just kept researching with her because the lab atmosphere is incredible, super supportive, and just a really wonderful experience. It was a lot of collaboration between me, Spencer, and Susanna. It was mainly like, I went to her like, I think we should try to get this grant, but I don't really know where to start. And so we had a lot of big discussions about, well, here's the sites where we go, and here's some of the stuff that we do. Is there something with that kind of aligns with your interests? And so I chose like temperature analysis because I really am interested in climate change and how that's going to affect various species. And so we kind of ran with the idea of how temperature affects lizard physiology. That's a tough question because I love all of it. Like the field work is incredible. Like we went down to Canyonlands, or just an area just outside of Canyonlands. So we're in a stunning place. I went down with 2 other people and we had like a group of 3, and the teamwork we used like every day to catch lizards, lead them, take all the temperature things we needed, and then do that quick, go on to the next lizard was so much fun. And then coming up to the lab, I love like pipetting and I love like looking at the results. So I just love the entire process. I love the collaborative process especially. Research has taught me basically like the most valuable things I can learn in undergraduate school, of like having confidence in my own work, but also asking questions like whenever something comes up that I feel not confident in. I've presented my research at like many places and have had to learn to like slowly get over the curve of like, I'm presenting, this is scary. So getting over that curve we're still on it. But it's taught me so many things of just like sticking with it, and a lot of stuff goes wrong in the field. So learning how to like adapt quickly to be like, okay, this went wrong, but we had this and let's do this. And so just having a quick mindset and not letting things get under your skin. Like I made a lot of mistakes in the field, but like having the mindset of, okay, that's done, move on. It was like key to learn. I right now have no idea. I know I want to do master's and PhD at some point. At this point, it's just trying to figure out what exactly I want to do it in, because I have the problem, but also like a really great thing of like so much excites me. Like I love sustainability, climate change issues. I love genetic modification of food. I love evolution. I love ecology. I love so many things that once I graduate, I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time, like a semester or a year, trying to figure out, like trying to volunteer with various professors, trying to figure out exactly what it is I want to go to grad school for. I would tell them it can be really intimidating to do any step of the research process. Like even once you've been involved in research for a while, like applying to get a grant or presenting your research is really intimidating. So at each step, just being patient with yourself, but also being careful to not completely like shut down all the opportunities. Like I heard someone say, like, say yes to the point where you're scared, which obviously like to a certain extent, don't like overwhelm yourself, but say like, wow, this is going to be like really intimidating, but I should do it. And even if that's just like talking to a professor, totally do it.